What was meant for bad will be made good. I know that you have been through a fucking roller coaster of ups and downs and twists and turns and a healthy amount, or a healthy to indecent amount of what the fuckness in your life. And your ruling planet, the moon is not a planet, but your ruler, the moon, is exalted in Taurus energy. So I feel like there is a new kind of thriving coming. It's just like, you ready to play in the mud yet? Hey Cancer, it's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Taurus season 2024, baby. The eclipses. The lunar eclipse in Libra, the solar eclipse in Aries. The moon is involved in both. There's lots of sudden changes. There's lots of, damn, I guess it's like that then. Damn, I didn't realize that's where we were. Damn, I forgot that I had to do, there's just lots of like, okay. Like, and then there's like, damn, I didn't know it could be this good. Damn, I didn't know I could feel this way. Damn, I didn't know my heart could expand like this. There's polarity. And you are a sign that embodies so much duality, sun, moon, and rising, that you've got to let yourself be willing to revel in both. So, hydrate, light it if you got it. Like, create a safe space for my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Taurus season 2024. It feels like a lot. I procrastinated quite a bit to do this, which some of y'all may be struggling with focus or attention to detail. ADD may be really ADDing. The ADHD is heavy on the H, the hyperactivity. It's a lot, but baby, if anybody can handle it, it's the Cancer. It's the mother, the psychic, all that beauty, all that soft, feminine energy, regardless of your genitalia. If you are Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you got some pretty shit. You got... Anyway, you probably need to be gassed up. I'm just an Aries sun, so I'd be like playing. Yeah, y'all need to be gassed up. I'm not taking this, but y'all, you got the confidence. You just, there's something about you trusting in your originality. I feel like some of you are being put in an authoritative or a leadership position. There's just pain to transmute into power. There's a lot to talk about. Please disregard my nails. I'm in the middle of moving, and I refuse to get a fresh set. Stubborn Taurus shit. I refuse to get a fresh set until I'm done. Because I'm like, if I got damaged, let's just get all the if I'm going to fuck shit up, let's just... Anyway. Hydrate. Light it if you got it. As we welcome in and express gratitude for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Taurus season 2024. A lot of you are spending just a bit too much time thinking about the future, and it may be generating anxiety. That's not for all of you. But a lot of us have a hard time, identifying anxiety in your body. You just think you're busy, or you just think you're rushed, or you just think you're past due, or you're overwhelmed, or you're feeling, scatterbrained, and you may be having a hard time identifying actual anxiety because it is expressed in many forms. So there's that. Like anxiety can sometimes look like indifference, you know? Anxiety can look like apathy sometimes. There's not, you know, emotions and emotional expression is not a monolith. There isn't a diagram for every single emotion and feeling. And you are the sign of I feel, Cancer. And regardless of if you have a Cancer, sun, moon, or rising, you be feeling deeply, intensely, you know? All right, so, all right. How reticent they're being. They're like, oh, what's wrong with the King of Wands? You don't want to take the King of Wands? There may be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that's leveling up or is doing like well for themselves or is like in it for themselves, really, or somebody really inspiring to you, a teammate, maybe a manager or a mentor, someone that you can learn a lot from. I feel like there are passionate people coming into your life and people who will reciprocate that passion. And you won't have to feel so weird about expressing your interest, or you won't have to feel so nervous or feeling like you have to play hard to get or feeling like you have to play anything. I feel like there are people coming into your life who are so authentically themselves and so excited about their ability to be authentically themselves that it just puts you like, fuck it, I'm gonna just be me. I'm just gonna, you know, I am what I am. I am whatever you say I am. Anyway, okay, the cards are being quite reticent. Let me see. Asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Cancer, sun, moon, and rising for Taurus season 2024. Okay, another thing. I guess we're just channeling today. Okay, cool. But that could be, you are the archetype of the psychic. I feel like a lot of you are maybe about to be weirded out by how, like, where your intuition takes you, by your ability to interact with it at a different level. I feel like spiritual gifts are really ramping up. Excuse me, intuition is really ramping up. Your connection to the Most High, your connection to yourself. This is, oh, okay. Oh, I thought that was another card. Yeah. The Ace of Swords. There, with the Nine of Cups on the bottom of the deck, there is some sort of emotional outpouring coming in. There is some sort of important conversation. There is some awareness. I feel like by way of the Almighty, they're trying to give you a crown. Are you ready to wear it yet? Don't you feel worthy yet? There is an influx of information. There's powerful, important conversations that are coming up to be had. These are aha moments. There are epiphanies coming in. There's an influx of clarity, an influx of communication. There's a really important conversation that I feel like is coming in, a really important truth, the answer to a question you've been holding in or you won't let yourself ask. There may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements coming into your life, clarifying things. It's giving, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. That has come up so much since, like, through Aries season. But I feel like there's new ideas, there's new policies, procedures, there's new jargon. Some of you, there's new books or articles or podcasts or things that are going to come in and really help you, or you may be creating those things. There could be a lot of talking going on, communicating. I feel like it's really important for you to express yourself. If you have a book you want to write, if you have a poem you want to write, if you want to do spoken word, whatever it is, you need to be using your voice. You need to be writing. A lot of you need to be writing with your hand. I feel like there is somebody, an air. There's also like really good ideas that things are blooming out of. So I'm so annoyed by my lighting. It's like if I film at night, I have to battle the glare, and it's just so fucking annoying. And I'm so excited about my move because it's just going to be different angles, darling. Different things, different energy, different vibes, different phases. That's what's happening. Anyway, I feel like Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you're just shifting into a different phase. Shifting. And I just feel like it's in this direction. Like you're blooming. You're getting bigger, you're getting fuller. And I don't mean physically. Well, maybe some of you are. There could be something about pregnancy. Maybe some of you get pregnant, or you hear about somebody getting pregnant. All right, please continue. So yeah, there's a lot with, I feel like, new communication with the divine. That's what I meant about like your intuition ramping up. I feel like the messages start to come in real clear. Your intuition starts to come in real clear. I feel like there's some big, if any of you have anything legal going on, this could be like the finalization of the legal things that you're going through. If there's any issues, I feel with like understanding something, in regards to your legal situation, I feel like clarity is coming in, truth is coming in. Also, some of you are going into law. Some of you are going to be writing. Some of you are meant to be authors. Some of you are meant to be songwriters. There's just all the, I feel like somehow someone, like a portal, it's like a portal in your mind, or there's this like it just keeps coming, and I'm trying to just like keep up with it. And it feels like that's what's coming up for you guys. There's this influx of ideas, and I feel like a lot of you act on the ideas. Money is starting to come in and your wishes come true. And all you had to do was be stripped down. All you had to do was let yourself be vulnerable. And then all of a sudden, bam. Maybe somebody with Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius placements. Shoot. Okay. Okay. I'm being nosy at this point, and no, I'm not telling y'all shit. Because you got to come over to Patreon. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. You thought. Come join the ethical cult. Bruh, it's chill over there. We're doing good work. We're over there doing the Lord's work. And there's no Kool-Aid. See? For free shit, though, check out my Instasham at JustJ_everything. TikTok at JustJEverything. And for other dope shit that I do, my website. Sorry, Mercury is still retrograde in my sign. Y'all know during Mercury retrogrades, I get all stammery. Actually, I need to stop claiming that. I speak clearly and effectively. My mind is sharp, and I am always able to quickly access the rebuttals and the information that I want to share. See what I did there? Because Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, we can be real mean to ourselves and say stuff with our words. Because words are spells. You profess things out loud about yourself that you don't want to come to pass. So it's like there is an update in the realm of your mind. I feel like a lot of us, the old programming is being removed and deleted, and you're doing the work so that the divine can come in with a new update. This is a new awareness. And I just feel like the divine is going to be showing us how we can sometimes betray ourselves with our words. I'm 13 minutes in and I have one card out. Okay, y'all? I was literally talking to y'all earlier about how I wanted shorter readings this season. Why y'all be playing me like this? Because I'm not in control and I don't get to ask for stupid shit. I have made a promise to be a vessel to share the truth from the Most High with you and the collective. And so sometimes you get to figure out real quick when you get deep in this shit, like that's a childish request. That is immature. That's stupid. You're here to deliver a message. Do your fucking job. Okay, now 14 minutes in. So that could also be a thing. Slow down. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Taurus season 2024. The Moon. I'm telling you, breaking through illusions. And I feel like there's breakthroughs in your spirituality. The delulu, the fantasy, the crazy. Some of y'all have like delulued yourself into like a very loving situation and delulued yourself into some situation into an opportunity you didn't think that could ever come in. And it was all by way of like dreaming real big and letting yourself really lean into like the practical application of the delulu, like dreaming so fucking big that it feels like you're delusional, but still starting to make steps and move and shift your behavior in such a way that your actions start to match your ambitions. And I feel like the fantasy, this is Neptune. Does Neptune? No, that's later this year. No, not later this year. That's the summer, or in Gemini season. Neptune, I believe Gemini or Cancer season, Neptune retrogrades in Pisces. And so I'm just telling, and I love Neptune retrogrades because that's the fantasy gets cut. That's what I'm saying. This cutting, there is a cutting through an illusion. If your spidey senses have been tingling and you've been sensing like a mystery or suspicious about something, the truth comes out. The truth gets revealed. Don't act on revenge. Don't try to be don't be vindictive. But I'm telling you, what's done in the dark comes to light. So you don't need to worry about anything. I feel like there is just this awareness by way of the divine. It may come in from somebody with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, or Cancer placements. There may be just some like powerful aha moment or conversation that turns a light bulb on or that really frees you in some sort of way. There may be somebody with Pisces or Cancer placements that is playing a bigger role, or there's they are involved in this big truth that's coming out. I also feel like this is what I was talking about before. Like you guys, if you're already on your intuition game, I feel like you have made it through the rite of passage. Like you've made it through. You are beyond the pillars at this point. Not to the tippy top, but you are fine. You've come out of your shell and you are reflective. I feel like there's aha moments coming in about how far you are in your journey. I feel like you made it through the rite of passage. Slow and steady wins the race. And there's this next phase of the spiritual journey. You need to figure out, is it time to be fucking feral and wild and go for it and just let loose and be my 100% authentic self? Or is it time to be diligent and to be, some of y'all are debating like being domesticated, or, you know, embarking in like a domestic kind of like relationship. There could be truth coming out about domestic relationships or something of that nature, or a veil lifted. But either way, the moon is all things subconscious. So I feel like there is a big aha awareness about you and your subconscious mind, or around some of the people, around some of the company that you've been keeping. Some of you may be seeing, damn, you really got broke mentality, or you really, you know, don't get me, or something of that nature, you know. I feel very talkative. There may be somebody around that talks a lot. 9 of Wands at the center of the reading. I'm saying this is like the end of the fight. Blindfold is off. You've got to tend to your mental health and really put your bandage on. Take advantage of the resources around you. There may be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that like you're ending a fight with, or this is, yeah, oh my God, that's what I was just saying. Blindfold on, blindfold off, bandage on the head. I feel like there's this, you've been looping or there's been a lot of linear thinking. Look at all these lines. There's been a lot of linear thinking. There's been a lot of looping in the head. And all the while, these binds are loose as fuck. And so with some effort, break yourself out, take the blindfold off, and take account of all of the resources around you. There's an ending of a cycle in the realm of your physical, spiritual, sexual energy. There may be an ending of a cycle or a connection with somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements. But I feel like some of y'all have been fighting the good fight for a fantasy, fighting the good fight for something that's been an illusion, because Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, we know can't nobody glamorize the past like we do. But make sure you're just not holding grudges. Make sure that you're willing to see everything for as it is. Because with the moon coming out, it's like there's something that you're not seeing clearly. And I feel like what you're not seeing clearly is the order of operations. Or what you're not seeing clearly is the fact that this person's already shown you who they are. This company's already told you what they're about. They've already given you the answer. And you're maybe like, oh, well, maybe I can change this. Or maybe this will change if I wait. Or blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, no. Worry about yourself. Worry about yourself, because there is no healthy we without a healthy me. There is no healthy interdependence without healthy independence. And so if you're feeling wounded in any kind of way, it's important to prioritize yourself. If you're feeling tired, I had a conversation about how I felt, I felt ashamed for taking a nap today. Today was like the first day in like 7 to 10 years that I don't remember ever taking a nap. I don't take naps during the day. I don't let myself sleep during the day. I don't watch TV. I don't do stuff that just like, every now and again, like Instagram will get me, but like, or TikTok will get me and I'll scroll for a while. But like, I work a lot. And it's wild that someone else had to point out to me that there was a thought process that I wasn't really unpacking, or a toxic thought process that I wasn't unpacking, that I need to look at. A lot of y'all think, I have my shit together all the time, but I felt ashamed for taking a nap. That's why you get so much content from me, is because all I do is fucking work. But I love this shit. Anyway, hydrate. Okay, August Alsina. All right, final 2 cards, final 2 messages, please. I feel like some of y'all are getting way more comfortable in your connection with God. And like you just, yeah. Or the God of your understanding, However you connect to them. Like I feel like a deeper connection. 3 of Swords reversed. I want the last card, final message, please. And the 8 of Pentacles. With the 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So for some of you, this is, the end of the dark night of the soul. Some of you have been evading the fact that there's data to extract from darkness. There is something that you've been having a hard time looking at. I feel like for some of you, it's around your time management. It's around your fear of the dark, or your fear of your spiritual gifts. It may be about someone with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. There could be issues sleeping this season. The full moon, new moon axis of Taurus and Scorpio is pretty fucking intense. And this axis asks us to be fucking brutally honest about what it is that we want, so we can start to transmute those desires into our possessions. But before you can be honest about what you desire, you got to assess what it is that you have, Taurus. I have. And so I do feel like you want to move forward. You want the answers. You got to be willing to do the work. You got to be willing to look at your shitty habits. You got to be willing to look at the ways that you get distracted or the things that you have a hard time talking about. Some of you have been just really keeping yourself very busy to evade pain, or some of you, there has a pain from a past that like, oh shit, maybe I should evaluate that. I didn't realize that. There could be something that like a disappointment or a pain coming back from the past. It is Mercury is retrograde. I've already had 3 X's pop up. And it's like, it shut it down. Anyway, it's like, what are you doing back here? For some of you, there is this resurfacing or this like finally getting rid of the 3 of Swords. Like, that's what I'm saying. There was this, when you chose to put the Band-Aid on, when you chose to tend to your own wounds, when you chose to really stand up for yourself, when you choose to really get your shit together and to really start, you know, and some of you feel like you do have your shit together, but I do feel like there in some sort of way is like you've harnessed or transmuted some pain into prosperity. Ultimately, that's what this looks like to me. And so there's this whole new cycle and how much energy you have to focus on your career, how much energy you have to focus on your time management, on your health, on your body. There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements coming in and really putting in the work to be consistent, to show up for you. There may be a collaboration that would be really good, but for now, I feel like you need to be willing to try things again. You need to be willing to put in the work to go towards this newfound stability that you have. Just don't forget the truth. Just don't forget those things that those people said. Don't sweep things under the rug. Don't sugarcoat shit. When people show you who they are, believe them. And I feel like some of you, there are some people coming back from the past and they've already shown you who they are. And I feel like a lot of you passed the test. A lot of you, like, you fucking get it. A lot of you have learned the lesson. And it's like there's this going to the next level. I'm so excited to clarify this because there's so much white and then this burst of blue. And so I feel like with the Ace of Swords, the divine is seeing to it that you have a season of clarity, a season of clearness. Like this delusional shit, the depression or whatever it is that you've gone through, whatever spiritual awakening that's happening. I don't even feel like this is all negative at all. I mean, I'm not saying that any of it is negative or bad in any kind of way. I just feel like some of us have been going fucking through it and like, damn, didn't think I would be here. Didn't think that I'd be in this situation. Damn, this maybe is a messy situation, or however it's materializing in your life. I feel like the divine is trying to give you new tools and also give a lot of us this adornment for the way that we've handled things, the transparency, the truth. And also there's a group of y'all that I do feel like have been lying. Oh, you've been lying. And your shit is going to be exposed. So you better get ready to, lick your wounds and deal with the consequences of your actions. You reap what you sow, what is done in the dark comes to light, baby. I'm telling you, your intuition is growing and expanding. And a lot of you are afraid of your own powers. It's like the eclipse. Not right. It's like the eclipse. As I'm talking about this, I feel like even my intuition and my like perception of like even my powers are growing. It's like, did you get your eclipse powers? What happened? Like, okay. This is where we're headed. I like that it goes from the 9 to the 8. Now I'm getting into Patreon shit. Anyway, speaking of, this was not supposed to be 30 minutes, but here we are at 30 minutes. And that's okay because 3s are creation. And I feel like you guys are figuring out how, 3 on the clock, 30 on the clock. Y'all are figuring out how to extract the data from your wounds and to turn it into art, to turn it into work, to turn it into accomplishment. And it's like all based on your willingness to see. All based on your willingness to see, to let it go, to let go of your concept. For some of you, to let go of your concept of like reality. For some of you to really let go of this like hyperlogical thing that you're trying to cling to when you have so much like spiritual energy, so much, not even spiritual energy. That's so stupid that I just said that. It's like you have so much information flowing through you. You may have a hard time differentiating your feelings from your intuition. And I feel like that insight is coming in now. You're finally learning how to do this. You're getting to some next level in your spirituality. And it all comes from the merging and the integration of the dark and the light. And then it manifests financially. I need to clarify this immediately. So I'll see you over on Patreon or nah. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. I love you. You got this. Only 1 major arcana card and 1 ace. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I feel like the Divine's really trusting you to lead. The only intervention is around what is real, what is not. A lot of you have been questioning things, and the answers to the questions are coming. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.